The thinking part of us, the mind, wants to make a self out of our experience. Instead of saying, I am aware of this object that I'm calling the body, it wants to collapse into identification with the body and say, I am the body. That's part of what we call ego, and it's a hypnotic suggestion, really, that is pretty pervasive in the world. So it's a tendency that's everywhere. It's like you're at a party where everyone's doing it, and there's this tendency to want to do it. What I'm saying is don't do it. It's not a fun party. We're playing make-believe, but it's this unhappy thing. Or it's really boring. And we seek pleasures to distract us, and those pleasures become addictive, and then we suffer from that. Suffering isn't fun. Suffering may not be ultimately real, but when you're trapped in it, it's like a nightmare you can't get out of, and it sucks. Suffering sucks. That's how it is. The thing that people don't really get is that who we are as awareness is not an object, but that doesn't mean that it's not real. It is the real. The absolute truth of who we are in Buddhism is called sunyata, which means emptiness. They call it that because they know that with the mind, we're going to try to reify it and make it into some ego thing. Oh, I am this, I am that. And shunyata means no, you're not that. Anything that you can say you are not. Because that's just the mind trying to make an object out of it and identify with it and start the wars all over again. So the Buddhists are really strict about it. Their God is there, some kind of positive, absolute essence. Because we all kind of want that. And it says shunyata, emptiness. It sounds nihilistic. It sounds like, oh, there's nothing there. No. Because to say there's nothing there would be to say there's this subtle object I'm calling nothing that my mind's clinging to, and that, oh, that's what I am, I'm nothing. And then it becomes nihilism, nothing matters, nothing exists. And that's really dangerous, because morally, why do anything? Why even live if it's just nothing? There's a lot of misunderstanding of that. The awareness that I am, and again, it's not some egoic I am, it's not some person telling you about a self, it's available to everyone, it's a oneness. It's empty of self and yet full of truth itself, which is not an object. It's not a self. It's infinite, it's eternal, it's available already. It's the truth itself. And when we practice and embody it, we become happy. For no reason. There's no worldly thing that makes it so. Like I said, we could be observing a coffee cup or a body sensation that's not even a pleasant one. See, our body aches want our attention. They want our non-judgmental awareness because it's healing. It's supportive. Just like a friend who's having a rough day wants us to be present in an unconditional way. Like, I see you. Thou art. I am that. Thou art that. And together, that's love, and that's what we're after. That's so many miles away from that kind of nihilistic discourse that I see on the internet sometimes. Like, I'm not real, you're not real, there's no one to... You just forget all that. I guess what I'm saying is, thou art that. Discover it. Do the practices. It's not nothing. Nothing's a concept. We think we know what it is, and then we live accordingly, and it's pretty joyless.